All right, guys, you can be seated, please. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 8th grade promotion ceremony. Before we begin, I ask you to please silence your cell phones so that this evening's program can proceed smoothly. Thank you. Now, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance led by Cole Ducharme.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before you guys seat, if the chorus could please move over to the chorus section by Mr. Roth so that you may sing the national anthem. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce Dr. Kimberly Shaverhood, Superintendent of Wareham Public Schools. Welcome, Dr. Shaverhood.
Good evening, members of the school committee, honored guests, faculty, staff, family, friends, and members of the 8th grade class. It's indeed a pleasure to be here this evening. Depending upon your perspective, the term student voice brings to mind a variety of different things. It could mean how loud students speak or the tone of the voice, or a group of students speaking together. Have you ever heard this phrase, chalk and talk? This phrase describes a style of teaching that we hope for the most part has disappeared. It's when a teacher stands in front of the classroom, all the students are sitting in a straight row, eyes are forward, the teacher talks the entire period, and maybe takes a break to write on the chalkboard. While there may be still classrooms with rows, seldom does a teacher lecture the entire class period, and chalkboards are pretty much by the wayside. Student involvement and student interaction is an essential component in our schools today. We need our students to share thoughts, opinions, and perspectives. Gone are the days of chalk and talk. We want, but more importantly, we need our students to be active participants in their education. In a 2016 study published by the Quaylen Institute for Student Voice, students who believe they have a student voice are 7 times more likely to be academically engaged and motivated. Students in your class are world travelers, national presenters, actors and actresses who have performed in front of enthusiastic audiences. You have the ability to make a significant difference. I urge you to take notice of what happened this year. As I understand, until very recently, having this ceremony today was doubtful. A survey was given in January, and not a great student response was received. But a small group found their voice, and this sparked an action, and tonight we're sitting here. So I want the students to understand and know you can create opportunities for yourself and others. You can make changes and impact not only our educational community, but the community at large. We need you to care, and we need you to be engaged. We need to hear your voice loud and clear. And I, for one, am looking forward to watch the impact your class will have, not only on our school, but on our community. Thank you and congratulations.
It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce Mr. Palladino, principal of Wareham High School.
I'd like to welcome everyone to tonight's 8th grade promotion ceremony. I was so excited last spring when the school committee decided to restructure the schools and enroll grades 8 through 12 in Wareham High School. This is something we started investigating 6 years prior to that decision. In the past, we had a couple of close votes by the school committee, but we were unable to make this happen until last year. Persistence certainly paid off, and here we are tonight. Our goal was to have the 8th graders in the building, to acclimate them to the high school setting, to understand the expectations, rigor, and work ethic required to be a high school student. We felt this was needed before grades and class ranks started to get calculated. I believe we have accomplished these goals with these 8th graders. I am very confident that all of them will be successful as they enter the 9th grade, and there should be no surprises. Many of you took foreign language for high school credit, and 32 students were enrolled in the dual enrollment program and have already began taking high school level courses for credits this school year. The majority of you will be staying here at Wareham High School to take advantage of some of the awesome programs we have available for you. If you are one of the few that won't be returning, don't be afraid to reach out to your guidance counselor or to myself if you want to come back at any point during your high school career. You are always welcome at Wareham High School. I want to thank Ms. Terrasconi, your class advisor, for all the work she has put into making the 8th grade year a memorable one. I would also like to thank all the 8th grade teachers that have helped you out in the classroom and with tonight's ceremony. I want to recognize Ms. Freitas, who is our assistant principal, who will be retiring after the school year. I want to thank her for all that she has done to make the 8th grade transition a positive one. I also want to thank her for helping to resurrect the 8th grade Washington, D.C. trip, which was a huge success this year. We will continue to make that an annual tradition for years to come. So, Ms. Freitas, thank you very much once again. Most importantly, I want to thank all the students that I have my back to, the 8th grade students here tonight. You will always be remembered as the first group of 8th graders ever enrolled as one class in Wareham High School. It was really awesome to see you transition from an uncertain 8th grader, not sure about high school in late August, to the fully acclimated, soon-to-be freshman that you are here tonight. Congratulations to the parents and guardians of all the 8th graders here tonight. I know this milestone was accomplished together. The ceremony is the first, and it may be the only 8th grade promotion ceremony ever at Wareham High School. To the 8th graders here tonight, congratulations on making it through 8th grade. You have done an awesome job completing the year successfully. Tonight is your night to be recognized for the great work you have put forth over the school year. Thank you and enjoy the ceremony. I am now pleased to introduce Ms. Tarasconi again.
Again, good evening and welcome. Let me outline tonight's program. First, we will have a Citizenship Award that will be presented. This award is given to a student who has consistently totally exemplifies a spirit of good citizenship and willingness to give unselfishly. Then we will hear from our 2 valedictorians, and finally, students will be presented their promotion certificates. Now, to start the proceedings, I would like to introduce Ms. Stacy Sylvester to tell us a little bit more about the Norman Sylvester Citizenship Award and present it alongside Mr. Palladino.
Congratulations to all the 8th grade students. This year is really special. This is the 25th year of my dad's death and the 25th year that we have been presenting this award to the 8th grade, an 8th grade student. The award exemplifies citizenship, a willingness to help in the community, to give of themselves, to be a good student, an overall good person. That was the basis of the award. Every year we've allowed the teachers to pick one student who exemplified that. To the 8th grade students, what I say to them is, there's a whole big world out there. I want you all to experience it, to enjoy it, and to show the spirit of Wareham wherever you go. I used to tell my son all the time what my dad told us growing up. The world does not start and stop in Wareham. There's a big, gigantic world out there. Go out and embrace it, but always make sure you come back home and give to it. That meaning you give back to Wareham when you make it out there. In 25 years, I've been coming here no matter where I live, no matter what's going on. And I told my son, who's very active right now with the United States military, if something ever happens to me, he will come back and present this award as long as it's going on. And he agreed. So this year, the Citizenship Award is presented to Alexander Burdick. You can if you want.
Thank you so much, and congratulations, Alex. And now I am pleased to introduce valedictorian Laura Clements.
Hello, everyone, students, teachers, family members, and everyone else who came out to support us. And thank you for coming to the Class of 2023 promotion ceremony. I'm going to start by saying congratulations. To everyone in the class, I commend you all for making it to this point. I would like to thank all the teachers I've had for helping me to make it here. I also want to thank my parents and my brother for their constant support in almost everything I do, and to my parents for all the gas they have spent over the years driving me back and forth whenever I wanted to go anywhere. I have been a nerd probably since kindergarten, as much as I loathe to admit it. There have been a few times where I've tried to shake the label, but to no avail. It's just who I am, and unless I change many of the other traits that I have, I'm stuck being a nerd. In accepting the fact that I'm nerdy, I realized the other positive traits that can come with that. I'm driven, in some cases intelligent, and I research things before I form opinions on them. This applies to all the high school stereotypes we assign. If you are seen as a jock, you are also athletic, motivated, committed. I encourage you all to take pride in the stereotype you may fit, because it can mean so much more than just the jock and the nerd. Thank you for supporting our class, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the ceremony. And now I am pleased to introduce Valedictorian James Pinkham.
Good evening. The struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. By struggling now, you evolve into the person you are destined to be. When you fall, you get the strength to get back up. Our obstacles today mold us to be who we truly are and give us the strength we need to overcome future obstructions. For those who I am not acquainted with, I am James Pinkham, the class valedictorian. I take the title with honor and personally humbled that my hard work and dedication warranted me to address the ceremony this evening. I've been with the educational system since preschool and can tell you the journey, or odyssey for my friends in grade 9 English, has made me mature into an independent and bright individual. Although I get the honor of being valedictorian here tonight, I am sincerely grateful that my devotion is acknowledged. This evening is not about me. It is to celebrate our class turning the page, starting a brand new chapter to be an obscure grain of sand on the beach we all call life. It feels like yesterday we were walking into our first day of preschool, nervous yet curious. Curious to know when snack time was and what number could come after 6. What comes after 6? But eventually we promoted to the next grade, then to the next, and suddenly we are here today, about to be officially high schoolers. Everyone's path to get to this point has been different, but what they all had in common is how they propelled us to today. Our past can't be physically changed, but we can alter our judgments towards it. Moving forward, we have to recognize that change is a blessing. Change is the reason we can all be here tonight commemorating one another despite our differences. Our class has always been the experiment, the first one to be moved to Minot in 4th grade, one of the first ones to be at the middle school for 5th grade, and now we're the first class to be at the high school for our 8th grade year. Being an 8th grader at the high school has been an exciting new adventure that has been beneficial to everyone here, and our time from here is far from over, whether you're leaving to another school or not. It is impossible for any person to calculate what their future holds for us. It is critical that you keep your eyes forward on your goals. If you're the best person you can possibly be, the future will take care of itself. I encourage all of you here tonight to continue succeeding, whether that may be in the academics, the arts, sports, or any of your passions. I know you have the capability to achieve what you desire. In retrospect, our lives are short. Be kind and true, strive for happiness for yourself and others, but above all, do what you love. Before I conclude my speech, I would like to thank the teachers and staff that put in endless hours to make their students motivated to become who we are today. I would like to thank the students' families for guiding us through life while teaching us to be accountable and how to persevere. And finally, I would like to thank my peers for celebrating each other's accomplishments and also pushing us to be who we are. I would like to again congratulate every student sitting here tonight for their commendable efforts and personally wish you the best of luck for the rest of your journey. This evening, I will leave you with the compelling words from Robert Chu that have a lot of meaning in my life, and hopefully you likewise. The struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. Thank you. And now I'm pleased to introduce Indiana Troop to read the names of the 8th grade promotees, as well as the 8th grade class officers to present their certificates.
I think that got cut off a little bit. Our class officers, you can come up too.
I know I'm happy, our class is happy, and I'm sure you guys are happy that this has been speedy so far, but this is probably going to be the longest part, so I'm sorry in advance. All right, students, when your name is called, please come forward, shake hands, and accept your certificate. Wait by the bleachers until the person in front of you has received their award. Once you have received your certificate, exit to the left and return to your seat. When everyone in your row has their certificate, you may be seated. Finally, when everyone in the row in front of you is seated, the next row will stand. Now, without further ado, Kaylee Allen. Drayson Andrade. Armand Arujo. Giovanni Auguste. Morgan Baker. Brendan Bering. Jason Benoit. Is that good? Shane Biduganis. Emily Bissonette. Julia Botino. Keegan Bourne. Colin Braley. Seamus Braley. Braden Brophy. Darian Brown. Christian Buckingham. Alexandra Bumpus. Alexander Burdick. Marina Catena. Lance Campina. Carl Carbone. Elijah Carrion. Wayne Cash. Lacey Cavallaro. Joseph Clements. Ethan Cobb. Justin Maximum. Noel Stockton. Jennifer Viveros. Antonio Collin. Nathan Conlon. Daylin Corbin. Colin Corey. Michaela Craig. Alicia Curran. David Damiano. Oceana Davis. Ariana Dean. Kua Dietz. Jared DeMello. Anthony Demers. Lucas DeMaranville. Noah DeMaranville. Kyan DePina. Charlene Donahue. Nadia Dowes. James Driggers. Cole Ducharme. Shailene Duckworth. Mason Dunphy. Jocelyn Dupuis. Olivia Ellis. Aiden Enright. Shaylin Fernandez. Autumn Francis. Shannon Franklin. And Jacob Frazier. Josiah Frazier. Kyle Fry. Freddie Gakitas. William Gay. Hannah Gazal. Dejan Gibson. Nathaniel Gerard. Dakota Jeriarden. Tyler Goldman. Jada Gomes. Jasmine Hackett. Robert Haskell. Kelsey Haskins. Mariah Healy. Kaylee Hicks. Aiden Hemmelrick. Olivia Hogan. James Houghton. Kate Yacobucci. Owen Irving. Jessica Janik. Madison Jones. Navon Jones. Ala Kalini. Marianne Karam. Salim Karam. Ella Kimmel. Chloe King. Van Lattimore. Maya Lewis. Lucas Libby. Abigail Little. Tyler McDonald. Harmony Mahoney. Anthony Malcolm. Hannah Marabella. Alea Medeiros. Ashley Montero. Margot Montero. Nicole Montero. Callie Morell. Jordan Morell. Amanda Mosher. Nathaniel Muir. Skyla Murphy. Kayla Nason. Kinsey Navarro. Jesse O'Toole. Matthew Paling. Kaylani Patterson. Madison Peckham. Aiden Perez. Addison Pimentel. Aaliyah Pina. Darren Pina. Eliana Pyers. Kylie Ramos. Lily Reed. Liam Riley. Kylie Reese Russo. Gerald Ripley. Freddie Rosen. Benjamin Ross. Joseph Routson. Haley Rumble Grenda. Isabella Russo. Domani Santarpio. Autumn Savage. And Aiden Schofield. Aislinn Semple. Isabel Sheehan. Scott Shepard. Gabriel Silva. Tajan Souza. Robert Spear. Luke Sprague. Ava Saint Germain. Chloe St. Just. Mackenzie Staple. Deltona Staton. Sean Stevens. Jacqueline Stewart. Osvaldo Suarez. Wendy Soot. Desmond Swartz Sabrowski. Jaden Torado. Ryan Tripp. Michael Trupiano. Dylan Turner. Joseph Ernick. Olivia Vaccaro. Malia Wallace. Jade Washburn Haskell. Nathan Wiley. and Rowan Williams.
And of course, we cannot forget our class officers. We have Laura Clements, Sage Kidder, James Pinkham, Peyton Smith, and Indiana Troop. Congratulations, 2019 8th grade promotees. Ms. Whalen will now give the closing remarks.
Thank you all for attending our ceremony this evening. Parents and grandparents, your teen's achievement is truly a testament to your support and encouragement. Before we close, we'd like to express our appreciation and gratitude to Christian and the audiovisual crew, the custodial staff at WHS, Jason Roth and the WHS choir, and all the teacher volunteers. This night would not be a success without your efforts. The 8th grade promotees are invited to a dinner and dancing in the cafeteria to celebrate this wonderful accomplishment. It ends promptly at 9. Thank you and good night.